soloing discussions. Lesson Module 2, we're going to talk about getting from point A to point B in your solo, meaning we got to take this thing somewhere, okay? One of the things that I've learned over the years is you don't want to show everything you know in your whole life in your first 8-bar solo. You want to have some scope to what's going on, and I know that, you know, it's the desire, it's the first thing out of the gate of let me dig me, digging me, you know, look at all the stuff that I can do. But at the end of the day, we need to take the listener somewhere. We need to take them from point A to point B. Don't give them everything at the top. You know, build the thing. See what's happening. I just want to give you a couple tricks for doing that. If you're playing in the song form, the first thing you can do is state the song form a little bit more blatant, a little bit more stated. And we were talking about moments notice in our in lesson module 1, which is our discussion over the song form. So if I'm taking the A section of moments noticed, that's the A section. When I get to the solo, I can state that pretty blatant. In that way, I have somewhere to go with it. Now, if I play through that, it lifts it a little bit. Okay? If I don't play it at all, it builds tension. When I play it again, it releases the tension because it's back to the song form part that I started with. So there's a couple little you know, weapons I have there to lay onto the band and the audience by going, I'm going to play through this, create excitement, you know, I'm going to state it and relax it. I'm not going to play it at all and create tension. So I have some things to work with. For example, let me give you a demonstration of just playing that figure. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Get ba ba ba. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. You see what happens when I'm playing through that, you know, there's a tension that's built. So what I'm trying to do through the song form is get from point A to point B. When I start to build that solo, I want to build tension, build tension, build tension, and then maybe just only release it back into the melody again. We want to get from point A to point B. The other thing you can do is create the crescendo of subdivision, meaning as I start to play the solo, I'm using more open subdivisions, eighth notes, eighth note triplets. As I build it and build it and build it, I start to combine with 16th notes. And this is all the stuff when we were talking about, you know, developing facility on the drums and being able to go through those combinations back and forth. This is where this really kicks in from a musical standpoint. I'm going to start to use triplets and then add some 16th notes and then maybe add 16th note triplets, and it's starting to build and build and build. So let me give you an example of starting with like an 8-bar little breakdown and using this subdivision crescendo, I like to call it, and how that takes you from point A to point B. So here's a demonstration of that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see what happens there is you start to build energy and it starts to really build tension, and I'm pretty blatantly playing eighth notes to eighth note triplets to 16th notes to sextuplets and just building from that way out. And understanding that I need somewhere to go. So there's a lot of things you can do in the song form. You can start really big and then bring it back. Let space happen. You know, it's okay. Don't let space make you uncomfortable. That's the real key to soloing, is don't let space make you uncomfortable. Allow space to happen. So let me give you a little performance of one of the song forms. We'll take Moment's Notice, for instance, or let's just take a 32-bar song form, make it simple. And I'll just do that, and then I'm going to show you how to get from point A to point B in that solo, just an idea of how to do that. So 32 bars at the same tempo, and we'll build it with a little crescendo of subdivisions and dynamics. So here's that performance. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.